My name is Tim Goebel. I'm the Chief of Custody at Jefferson City Correctional Center. I've been involved with the law enforcement torch run since 1994 for 20 years now. Law enforcement torch run is law enforcement. Special Olympics is a charity of choice of law enforcement. The torch run is our way to raise money and awareness for Special Olympics. As far as the law enforcement torch run, it has been a very rewarding thing for me throughout my career to be involved with it. We do all kinds of very fun activities. Probably the most fun activity we do, though, is when we get involved with a Special Olympic athlete. Special Olympics provides year-round training and athletic events for people with intellectual disabilities. They don't always have the chance to participate in sports. It helps them with their, just their everyday motor skills, a sense of self-pride, and a ability to be involved in sports they don't always have a chance to be involved with. The law enforcement torch run is a way to raise money for Special Olympics and also bring awareness of what Special Olympics is to the community. It's part of the community sport that law enforcement is supposed to do.
A law enforcement torch run is it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of tradition to that name, but we've also had a lot of discussion about the name really no longer says everything that we are. You think about the torch run, and that in the beginning, in 1987 when I started, it started in '86, the torch run is the only thing we did, and we individually raised some funds in order to have the opportunity to run in the torch run. Now, as you know, the torch run is just the celebration that we have for what we do in a way to raise awareness for Special Olympics, but the law enforcement torch run has become a year-round opportunity to raise funds and awareness for Special Olympics Missouri. And we are involved in everything from polar plunges to over the edge rappelling events to trivia nights to tip-a-cop events, bowling events to fun runs to car raffles, motorcycle raffles, t-shirt sales. If you can think of a way to raise money, we probably have a law enforcement agency that's involved in that type of fundraising at some point in time. As a chief, I always felt like and still feel like that being involved in the law enforcement torch run is really a piece of community policing. All of our law enforcement agencies, ours included, are constantly, I think, looking for an opportunity to show the community members that we do more than just enforce laws, that we're active participants in the community. And I think being involved as an organization and as an officer in the law enforcement torch run is a perfect opportunity to do that community policing aspect of what we do, to let the community see us actively involved in helping people in our community. So I think it's a win for law enforcement from that standpoint. Plus, it just feels right. We've always, as a committee, made it a priority to make sure that any size agency can participate, no matter how large or how small. Most of our police agencies are really small, 1, 2, 5, 10 officer departments, and so we've always made it an important part of our committee to make sure that whatever we look at in fundraising, that those kind of organizations can still be involved and successful, because that's really our grassroots effort. At the end of the day, we still raise our money one t-shirt sale at a time, $1 at a time with what the things that we do.
There are many things I love about the law enforcement torch run, but one of my favorite things is that officers literally can make a difference every single day in our program by giving back to their community, giving back to an athlete that they happen to know. And in almost every case, it is not about a personal connection to a Special Olympics athlete. It is about helping their brothers and sisters in law enforcement around a cause that is something that maybe they don't necessarily care about when they first get involved, but they grow and learn to love after only one event. And Special Olympics is so fortunate to have that type of commitment that maybe didn't start out being personal, but the transformation when it becomes personal, when our officers know athletes on a one-to-one basis by first name, even if it's not by name and it's just by the high five or the look they share at the opening ceremonies, parade of athletes. That is what keeps our officers engaged and coming back year after year to help Special Olympics, whether it's at the local level or the state level. It's like anything. That's why we want to invite so many people to our events, is because seeing is believing. It then becomes personal for you too. So that's what our challenge is as staff all the time and as key volunteers, to get as many people to our events as possible so your life can be enriched, so your life can be changed, and you can see what is so great about the Law Enforcement Torch Run and what's so great about Special Olympics.